We are familiar with the Arkham games. They are a collection of video games that, with the Batman, take place in Gotham, and they are considered to be the definitive versions of these stories. So the one that kicked this whole franchise off, Arkham Asylum, this game kicked off so much, and I played through the game, and now I want to review it today. So something I will add is, when I first went through playing it's the thing of when you're first going through the game, that's when it feels good to play. But then if looking back in retrospect, it actually looked like it's not as good looking back in retrospect. But first time playing through it is amazing. The novelty of going through Arkham Asylum, trying to fight the Joker, not letting him win. It's a lot of fun when you're in the moment. Going back to think on it, though, it's really the least of the Arkham games. Still, it does have a lot. So we open with the Joker being defeated rather easily and being brought into Arkham Asylum. The Batman does this too, and well, if they're showing this, Joker's probably going to do something. What does he do? Well, he just absolutely dogs on all the guards, and then he breaks out, and apparently he has, good, hand-to-hand combat skills, because he manages to beat up the guards. Anyway, so he eventually gets loose, takes over Arkham Asylum, and this is a premeditated plan that took months. But then my question is, why would he just turn into a Titan and beat up Batman? Joker literally let out two other Titans, and he managed to defeat them rather easily. This Joker boss fight was easy. And, I'm just saying, it's kind of a lame boss fight. We have gotten way better ones. This one specifically, they could have done better. They could definitely have done better. But something to be notable about is the Scarecrow boss fight because, this is so inventive and creative. I need to watch more, how they did this stuff and the creatives behind this project, because this is so cool and there's so much going into it. So it takes Batman's surroundings, it builds upon that with the fear toxin, and then he's on this short little obstacle course, parkour course, whatever you want to call it, and he's trying to get to the bat signal where he can shine it on Scarecrow. But then Scarecrow says, I can control everything. Why would you put that there that literally defeats you? I don't know, maybe I just need to read more into it, but anyways, so the good things are the gameplay. Fighting in this game just feels great. Hand-to-hand combat with the bad guys is so much fun. And there's a lot you can do. The voice acting, everything. We got Mark Hamill for this performance as their character, and it's so good. Joker is probably my best part. And I've heard a lot of people make this argument about the Arkham games that, they all have the Joker in it. They're not that great. Not gonna lie, Joker might be the best part of these games. He's a lot of fun. Anyway, so a big player in this game is the Scarecrow, because what the Scarecrow wants to do is put a fear toxin that will lead to into the water system that will lead to Gotham, because this is all on Arkham Island right now. None of this has gone to Gotham for as far as we know. So that's a really fun plot point. Again, it led to those boss fights, and then we get this Killer Croc boss fight which is fun. You run around on these panels and you jump over the things, but they don't exactly spell it out for you. So I had to figure it out, and eventually I followed the meter and I figured out what that meant. And it's a good boss fight. It's pretty repetitive. You just do the same exact thing 5 times, but on the last time you have to run a little bit. And then he eats the Scarecrow during either at the beginning or the end of the boss fight. He eats the Scarecrow, and then he's dead. And then the Joker obviously has some slapstick for this. He's like, "No, Batman, you have eaten my Scarecrow. You have defeated all of my mobs, and now I kill you." Bibbidi bobbidi boo. And then But there's this really fun sequence where the Joker is. Remember at the beginning of the game when it was the Joker tied down and Batman was following him through Arkham. In this case, it's switched where it's Batman on the thing, and Joker and Harley Quinn are following him around with the Scarecrow, which is cool. And something I just want to say to get this out of the way. Is it just me, or is Jim Gordon absolutely built in this game? Like, he is muscular. And they didn't have to make him like that, because none of the other characters are, except for Batman and the Titans, like Bane. And maybe Killer Croc, but, like, he also counts as that. But I swear, man, Jim Gordon could have soloed everybody on this island. Because, I'm just saying, he is, like, if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. But he is so, like, muscular. I don't know how he got kidnapped by friend Harley Quinn. Batman literally just slammed her on the ground. But, anyways, there's a lot of good things about this. And just seeing Arkham itself, we're starting off by feeling how this atmosphere is going to really be. And we can go from one area, from, like, the atmosphere. People say the atmosphere is really good. I do think the atmosphere is a little bit overrated, but I will say it's really, really nice. I think they improved upon it in Arkham City. A lot of things were improved with Arkham City. In fact, most of the things were. And that's really good, because it's hard to have a game that does a lot of things good, have the next game improve on it, and the things that were bad, have those things made good, and then make those things better. But now we have to talk about the bad. I have to start talking bad about this game, even though I don't really want to. I will say, like I said at the beginning of the video, in retrospect, maybe this game is a little bit repetitive. Because, like, in the moment playing the game, this is a lot of fun. It's a fun adventure through Arkham. But then you play it. But then you look at it in retrospect, you finish the game, and then you just think about the game for like a day or two, and you're like, huh. For me, this game is, I don't remember being as fond as I remember playing it, but like, I think it's the novelty of just in the moment, the adventure you're going on as Batman, and you do feel like Batman in this game, but again, that the whole, like, it doesn't feel as good, like, in going into retrospect. Again, the ending boss fight absolutely sucks. It's just a Titan boss fight. It's just, instead of it looking like a basic Titan, it's the Joker. It's a really stupid boss fight. I really hate it. And I understand why it's like this, because it's the Joker's, like, last thing. Because, like, Batman has erased all of his plans, messed them all up. So now he has to do this last resort, which is turning into a Titan. Still, cool design, not a cool boss fight. Going on from there, the Joker's plan is kind of iffy. It's like, he knew all these things were going to happen, but hey, I'm able to push that aside, and that's kind of like a nitpick right there. But all in all, this game is not bad. This game is really, really, really good. I love this game. And what did you guys think about it? This game is a masterpiece, and it was made a long time ago, but it's hard to believe because it looks so good. Maybe they'll do a remastered version. I don't know. What do you guys think about the game? If you want to play this video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing, and